stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yay, 8 hours of sleep. Man, I forgot my coffee. I ain't gonna do. Just isn't gonna do. I didn't bring it down at all, so oh well. What are you gonna do? I could probably go all the way upstairs and get it, nobody would notice. So everybody's at church, so good for you. There's this guy I kind of been following. You guys probably all know. I think I've brought him up before, Stephen Furtick. I like his stuff. He's pretty cool. I like him. Still a little bit too cheerleady for me. But all right, if you are here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. I'm going to read out of both. I'm going to start at the A Day at a Time, which is from the topic. So June 13th. I don't believe that the program of the 12 steps work because I read it in a book, or because I hear other people say so. I believe it because I see other people recovering, and because I know that I too am recovering. That's why it's always good to let other people know that you notice changes in them. It's important that we let other people know that, because oftentimes they may not even know. You guys know how it is. We're usually the last to know, right? No longer do I believe that I am helpless and hopeless. Yeah, I've recovered. When I see the change in other people and in myself, I know that the program works. When a television reporter once asked the philosopher Jung if he believed in God, Jung replied slowly, "I don't believe, I know." Do I know that the program works? I keep it. It's getting big, too. Getting big. He's the cuddly one. The other one will rip your face off for doing that. Ronan won't do that. So find the proof in the pudding, when you go to meetings and stuff. Look for things that you can relate to, not the things that you don't relate to. Okay? Or, if you're being judgmental about something, stop it. Today I pray, show me the happy endings, the mended lives, the reconstituted selves, the rebuilt bridges, so I will not have to accept on faith the fact that the program works. I see this happen every day. And what's great is I don't just sit there and get to watch, I get to be a part of it. And that's really me. There's nothing better than helping somebody else out and them not even knowing who you are. I love it. I do it all the time. May be grateful for the documented reality of the program's success. May this certainly help me find the faith I need to follow the 12 steps. To remember, the program works. But that's how we let other people know about the program and our experience, strength, and our hope. Right, is by telling our stories. Storytelling is probably the number one way to get across to somebody else some hope, that they may not be alone. Right? So living our amends, right? So living amends is just is staying sober. Okay, that's the first thing that you got to do, and then changing. You got to change. There is no amends without changed behavior. So, years of living with an alcoholic is almost sure to make any wife or child neurotic. The entire family is to some extent ill. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 122. But that's in the family afterwards. Like, it's hard to, Nope. Yep. It is the very beginning of it. Our women folk have suggested certain attitudes a wife may have with the husband who is recovering. Perhaps they have created the impression that he is to be wrapped in cotton wool and placed on the pedestal. Successful readjustment means the opposite. All members of the family should meet upon the common ground of tolerance, understanding, and love. This involves the process of deflation. The alcoholic, his wife, his children, his in-laws, each one is likely to have fixed ideas about the family's attitude towards him or herself. Each is interested in having his or her wishes respected. We find the more one member of the family demands that the other concede to him, the more resentful they become. This makes for discord and unhappiness. And why? Is it not because each wants to play the lead? Is it not each trying to rage the family to show his liking? Is he not consciously trying to see what he can take from the family life rather than give? Cessation of drinking is but a first step away from a highly strained abnormal condition. A doctor said to us, years of living with an alcoholic is almost sure to make any wife or child neurotic. The entire family is, to some extent, ill. Let families realize as they start their journey that all will not be fair weather. Each in his turn may be footsore and may struggle. There may be alluring shortcuts and bypass down which they may wander and lose their way. Suppose we tell you some of the obstacles a family we meet. Suppose we suggest how they may be avoided, even converted to good use for others. The family of an alcoholic longs for the return of happiness and security. They remember when father was romantic, thoughtful, and successful. Today's life is measured against that of other years, and when it falls short, the family may be unhappy. Nothing like expectations. I went through a lot of that right now. People have a lot of expectations on me, and I'm not going to be able to live up to them. There's no way. It is important for me to realize as an alcoholic, I not only hurt myself, but also those around me. And I do not need a drop of alcohol in me in order to do that. Making amends to my family and to the families of alcoholics still suffering will always be important. Understanding the havoc I created and trying to repair the destruction will be a lifelong endeavor. The example of my sobriety may give others hope and the faith to help themselves. That's what we're here for, right? That's why we open our mouths, is to give hope and faith to other people. So that's what I got today, guys. That was a little bit shorter, but so what? So, all right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.